Up, Bunny Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Four Nights of the Apocalypse, chapter 57. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and nah, we ain't sponsored by Kodansha, and nah, we ain't sponsored by Crunchyroll, which is, by the way, where you can get simulpubs for Four Nights of the Apocalypse. I'm dead serious. No one's gonna tell you that but me. And I had to bust my ass to get these simulpubs on the Crunchyroll manga app. Oh, God. I'm not sponsored by them, though. Go figure, right? And I'm just on a non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos, and we've hit code red levels of struggle up in here. Seriously, we're talking everything from panic attacks, migraines, all that. And a large carton of goldfish level of struggle up in here. Seriously, we're struggling to keep a roof over our head. It's pretty goddamn bad. I'm just hoping that me and Kitty aren't on the streets at some point. But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, Kitty, and the channel alive too, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So, Four Nights of the Apocalypse, you have the inconvenience of me covering you after an epic chapter of Tokyo Mew Mew Ole. I'm still shooketh. I'm really, really shooketh from this chapter of Tokyo Mew Mew Ole. Oh my god. But we got some interesting things going on up in here too, because the fourth knight is missing. We better find out where this knight is. I want to see this knight this week. If we don't see this knight this week, aka King and Diane's kid, I'm going to probably be pissed. Anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this weekend. Here it is. We got 3. There's that question mark. And this chapter is titled Leoness in Panic. Oh, God. My sincerest of apologies, Your Majesty. Hey, what happens, happens. We took our eyes off for just a moment. Should we assemble the palace troops? I have Lancelot on the case, thanks. But how is Batra faring? I fear he is terribly weak, my liege. Batra, doing all right? King Meliodas. It seems he's been visited by another dream. The first prophecy since the one that described the 4 nights of the apocalypse. Looking promising so far. Let's see if we're gonna top Tokyo Mew Mew Ole. The 4th night I brought in fled, you say? Why? Hell if I know. The king's personally enlisted our help for it. All of you clean up the prince's mess for me, he said. Wasn't your fault, Prince Tristan. It's wholly that 4th knight's doing, no? Well, we gotta catch this person before it becomes an international issue. The castle's north of here, so the only way out are the east, west, and south gates. Team Tristan should cover the west gate. And Team Percival here can cover the east. I'll look around the south gate by myself. Got it? Bossy bastard. He definitely deserved that glare, that little shit. So tell me what you know about this 4th night. Gotta pull the info we have. Yes, right. Do we really need to, though? Hey! We'll catch the bugger first anyway. Yes! Okay, here we go. We're getting the info on King and Diane's kid. We've been waiting how long for this? Here we go. The 4th knight's name is Gawain, a tall figure wearing a suit of pure white armor with gold trim. Gawain, here we go. Let's get more. They say Gawain has golden magic. Right. Golden? Okay, what else? That is all. Oh no! That's it? Is it a man, a woman, hair color? Tell me. The armor remained on during our whole journey, so to be honest, I don't know very much. Dust. Good job. Seriously, I'm with you, Lancelot. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Let's see something here. We're going to check something out here before we continue. So here's something interesting about Gawain here. According to Arthurian legend, He is King Arthur's nephew and a knight of the Round Table. Interesting. And it says here he's depicted as King Arthur's closest companion and an integral member of the elite Round Table. In the best-known versions of the legend, he is the son of Arthur's sister Morgause and King Lot of Orkney and Lothian, and his younger brothers or half-brothers are Agravain, Gareth, and the infamous Mordred. Yes, Fate fans, Mordred. However, his familial relations and upbringings are recorded differently in various accounts. It says here they often involve Gawain unknowingly being raised in foster care in Rome before returning to Britain to reunite happily with his biological relatives. Yeah, and he has many children from numerous wives and lovers. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, kitty, he's a pimp, let's be real. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Ooh, they're saying that in some motifs, he include his learned healing skills and his special swords that may include the famed Excalibur and his mighty warhorse named Bringolet. And in the later version of his legend, he possessed superhuman strength connected to a day and night cycle, similar to Escanor. Let's see. Adding to his already outstanding martial prowess and making him invincible, an invincible swordsman around noon when the sun is at its height. So we might have an Escanor situation on our hands here. But it says here that Gawain and Lancelot were initially friends, but eventually he is killed by Lancelot. And also, Gawain's sinful ways and his unforgiving nature inadvertently led to the fall of Arthur and the Round Table. So this is going to be very interesting. We'll see what direction this goes in. Sorry, Kitty is being very fussy. I don't know why he's doing that. But anyways. Let's see. Let's get back to the chapter now. I just thought that it'd be interesting to shed some light on Gawain before we get into this a little bit more. Chin up, Prince Tristan. Let that stray dog bark. Yo, Tristan, you're hiding something else, huh? Huh? No, I told you everything I know. Want me to say it then? You're reading my mind, aren't... you're reading my mind, aren't... Fucking A. Want me to say it then? You're reading my mind, aren't you? Just spit it out. I just said it. What did I say? Gawain the Fourth Knight is related by blood to our nemesis, King Arthur. What did I say? This is why I read the legend before. What? Related to King Arthur? Which means, is that true? Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute. So it's not King and Diane's kid? What? You see now, I kept mum about it because I knew it cast a pall over this whole thing. But you know what? Based on the legend that, I just read, it makes sense. I'm sad if Gawain isn't King and Diane's kid. Am I disappointed? Yeah, I am, but at the same time, based on what I read, it makes sense. You see now, I kept mum about it because I knew it cast a pall over this whole thing. If it's the truth, you should have come out with it. It'd be worse if it got sprung on us later on. Besides, it's one of the 4 knights either way. Okay, let's move out and catch the guy. Pure white armor with gold trim, right? A rather prominent sight, I'd assume. But can this knight really be related to our enemies? Right, I'm honestly not sure we can trust this person. Don't you think so, Percival? No, not really. My dad works for King Arthur too, but I still want to whip that king's butt. Oh yeah, that's fair. But why flee the palace? What's up, Nicens? All sign like that. We finally made it to Lyonesse, but not a moment of rest for us. Instead, we keep hearing of all this new trouble. It's tiring, isn't it? You said it, man. First the Prince of Lyonesse, and now Lancelot's one of the 4 knights too? That and what was that transformation on Percival's part? That magic and that language. I'm sorry not to make you recall it. Back there, I really thought all of you died, and then I couldn't think about anything. I don't remember a thing about what I said or did. But just like when I almost lost to Ironside, you pulled me away from that again. I'm real happy for that, having all of you together with me. Aw, don't be silly. We're all in this together now. No, but you're always you've always been there. Always. Boy, you can't do a damn thing without us, can you bum? You've always been by my. You've always been my your guinea pig. I know they're shippers. I know that you're out there. But I guess Lancelot was friends with Prince Tristan, huh? Yeah, I'm amazed at how arrogant he was with him. Could he be a prince of somewhere? Mm-hmm. Not in a million years. Oh, wait till they find out. Oh, right, guys. You better keep your eye on that China character. Was he telling lies? Oh, big ones. He was aware of everything the whole time. He attacked Percival knowing full well he was one of the four knights. I fucking knew it. I knew he was a mole. I'm telling you, China is a fucking mole. Huh? Oh, Rain? Are you listening? Achoo! Okay, guys, let's go find Gawain first. I'm trying to look out for you. Yeah, we're Team Percival now. Let's show Tristan's band a thing or two. Wait about that. What? Something else? Wouldn't Team Anglahad be cooler? Why? I think it'd be more appropriate to call their teams by their respective Knights of Prophecy. Oh, but I'm our leader. You're still clinging to that? Come on, guys. We gotta start searching. Phew. How creepy. Bud Kingdom here, lively. How do I start with a bite to eat? Wait, please. No, I can't. Wait, no, oh my god. No, I can't wait. A midday moon with a drizzle with distant thunder. I've waited so long. Fucking A, I'm screwing this up. No, I can't wait. A midday moon and a drizzle with distant thunder. I've waited so long for this moment. Bartra, tell me this new prophecy. Bartra, tell me this new prophecy. When the moon and distant thunder bless the kingdom, the four knights of prophecy will assemble. Aha, so they'll finally come together. But through the work of an assassin of chaos and the blade of a traitor, hope will be snatched away once more. I fucking knew it! I knew he was a traitor. I knew he was a mole. I called that shit. I knew he was a mole. I knew he was a mole. I knew it. I called that shit. I said he was a fucking mole. Thank you for proving my point, Nakaba. I'm glad that he is a mole. I'm kind of let down that isn't King and Diane's kid, though. That isn't the fourth knight. But that right there, that little girl that we are seeing. Who is she, I wonder, though? Who is she? Is that Merlin? That's gotta be Merlin. Right? I'm curious what you guys think. I'm stoked that I was fucking right that motherfucker is a mole. But I'm let down that it isn't King and Diane's kid, though. Because he's related to King Arthur. But, again, based on the legend, based on what I read to you guys, it seems to fit. But now you gotta wonder if we're gonna see, like, Mordred and shit. I kind of hope we do. I hope we see them up in here. Because then it all fits with, how it's gonna get triggered. But based on the legends, it said that Lancelot is going to kill him. So something gonna happen. So maybe what will happen at some point, Gawain, his sin's gonna kick off, and Lancelot will have to kill him. I'm very curious what you guys think. What do you guys think of this chapter? What do you guys are you guys kind of let down that this isn't King and Diane's kid? And maybe if it's maybe it's not a biological kid, because remember what it said in the legend that um that he was raised in foster care. Maybe that's the case here. This could be a situation where he was raised by King and Diane. If that's the case, would I be mad? No, I would not be mad if that was the case. I'm very curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that Gawain could have been raised in foster care? Would you be mad if that was the case? I kind of wanted to see a biological baby, but if that's the case, where Gawain was raised up in foster care to keep him safe and keep him away from Arthur, I would not be mad at this at all. Nah. But do you think that girl is Merlin? That's coming up in here. But the other thing that's interesting about Gawain is he sounds a lot like Escanor, doesn't he? Based on what was said here, if we have an Escanor situation here, would I be mad? No, this sounds a lot like Escanor. The fourth knight sounds a lot like Escanor. But hold on a second. Let's pull up what the fourth knight is again. So the fourth knight is supposed to be war. Now here's something interesting. It says that in one of the books, by the French prose Tristan, Mallory's Gawain often behaves nobly, but also at times is notably discourteous, refuses requests for mercy, breaks oaths, contributes to numerous unnecessary deaths, and is even implicated in a cold-blooded murder undertaken to avenge his father's death. All these various representations, however, derive much of their force from the comparative quality of these narratives. Gawain's failures are illuminated by the success of others, his ignoble behaviors highlighted by the nobility of others, and his activities judged in the conversations and response of others. But something that it also says with Gawain is that Gawain's in a lot of romance stories. He is. Like he's in, it also says here, like in Geoffrey's history, for example. It also says here that Gawain tends to exist not so much as a central figure in solitary adventure, but as one among many, a figure whose qualities and behaviors are consistently subject to direct comparison with the range of other chivalric figures. And an example is in Geoffrey's history, Gawain is an impressive youthful warrior and captain whose notable deeds, like striking off the head of a Roman noble to avenge an insult and facing Lucius in single combat, are decidedly martial and are described within the context of a series of battles in which many named figures participate. Let's see. And then in Wace's Roman de Brute, Gawain's character expands into the realm of courtly lovers as he asserts in response to Cador's claim that peace makes men soft, that peace, jokes, and love affairs are good things, and that it is for their beloveds that knights do noble deeds. Let's see if there's anything else here. Yeah, so like it says here, that like, so for the most part, it really does make sense here that it also says here that the Gawain of the Chronicles and Silical romances tend to be notably human and secular, a character whose exploits and achievements seem much less superlative or supernatural than those some of his fellow knights. And then there's also, as I said, there's an occasional association in some romances between Gawain's strength and the waxing and waning of the sun, but he's rarely marked out for supernatural distinction, like the sword, seats, and other magical markers and tests are generally meant for other knights. So his failures and successes tend to be measurable in much more human terms. And unlike Lancelot, Tristan, and the various Grail Knights, Gawain has no fixed superlative or definitive quality that restricts or directs his behavior, and he is thus allowed a different sort of freedom of action since his choices tend to be his own, as are the lessons he does or does not learn from them. I'm going to put this link in the description box so you guys can take a look at the whole thing. But rather than the product of potion or prophecy, actually, you know what? Looking at this, it makes you think this actually makes sense why he's running away. He doesn't want to be a part of this. No. He wants to determine his own destiny. He doesn't want to be a it says here he wants the choices of his own life to be his own. He doesn't want to be part of he doesn't want to be a product of potion or prophecy. This does fit. I really like what Nakaba's doing here for Gawain. I like that Gawain's doing this. This makes Gawain's behavior is making a lot of sense, and that Gawain is the Knight of War. That makes a lot of sense to me too, because of not only his stories but how his behavior is. He's all about freedom and all of that. So that makes sense to me as well, because in some ways when you're on the battlefield and you're fighting in a war, there's people that will say that there's this sense of freedom when you're fighting. Like, for example, Vikings will say that. There's like this sense of freedom when you're fighting. I'm trying to see if there's anything else here. Let's see. But I'm really curious what you guys think of Gawain being the Knight of War. To me, it makes a lot of sense. And I like the irony that he is here, because one, he is Arthur's nephew, and the other thing is that, as I said earlier, that he is the one that ultimately helped bring down the Knight of the Round Table, Arthur's Knights of the Round Table. It does make sense to me. But I'm very curious what you guys think in regards to this. Are you guys kind of let down that that Gawain isn't the child of, it seems like he's not the child of of King and Diane. No. Could he be a foster child? Maybe. I kind of hope that's the case, to keep him away from Arthur. But we'll have to wait and see what's going on with that. But what about King and Diane's kid now? Where are they going to fit in all this? That's where I'm curious. That's why I'm kind of like, this is like a huge haunt to me. But I'm very curious what you guys think. What do you guys think of what do you guys think of Gawain being the fourth Knight of Prophecy, being the Knight of War? I think it fits his character really nicely. I'm especially based on all the legends that I've discussed here. And what do you guys think about him possibly being a foster, based on what I said, being like a foster child, like staying, like he was in Rome for a bit, but it makes sense for him to be with King and Diane, to stay safe, to be away from Arthur. That makes sense to me too. And what I say about Qian, I said he was a mole. I was right, and Anne proved my point too. But what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about this chapter? Do you think that girl is Merlin? Or do you think that's King and Diane's kid? I don't know. This will be very, very interesting. And what do you guys think about this aspect of having Escanor's power? That to me is very interesting within itself, and I think it fits as well. I like to have this, because you got to think of it this way, having the opposite, like, because remember, the rapture powers that we see are the opposite of what their magic is. um, what we've seen thus far. But I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what I'm doing. I want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more Fortnite's content. A few ways you can do that: donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.